Renault Espace I, 1984. The Renault Espace was a large luxury crossover MPV vehicle manufactured by Renault for fifth generation. The first three generations of the Espace were amongst the first contemporary minivans or MPVs, and were manufactured by Matter for Renault. The fourth generation, also an MPV, was manufactured by Renault. The Renault Grand Espace is a long wheelbase, LWB, version with increased rear legroom and boot size. The fifth generation is introduced with a crossover SUV-inspired styling while keeping the space-oriented MPV body style. Renault described the fifth generation Espace as a crossover-style MPV which combines elements of saloon, SUV and MPV, while retaining interior space and practicality of the latter. Renault adopted the Matter concept as Project J11, which was then given the name Espace. One restraint was that Renault used longitudinally mounted engines whereas the P23 had been designed with a more efficient transverse layout in mind. The design ended up using the longitudinal layout, which allowed for more flexibility in engine fitment and also made developing a four-wheel drive version easier. Installing the PRV V6 had been considered from early on but ended up having to wait until the introduction of the second generation. To make the engine installation as short as possible, the radiator was placed to the left in the engine compartment, with the engine reaching the grille. The compact installation necessitated an extended front end for turbodiesel models as this engine was longer. These have a protruding grille and a correspondingly larger front bumper. Renault improved on Matter's original design by insisting on an entirely flat floor in the entire area behind the front seats. The design featured a body of fiberglass, mounted on a warm galvanized steel monocoque space frame, using the same technique and assembly line at the factory as the Talbot Matter Murena. The galvanization process increased torsional rigidity by 60% and bending resistance by 20%, at a cost of a 30 kilograms, 66 pounds, weight gain. Weight distribution was rather front-heavy, with 62.9% of the weight being over the front wheels, original pedal version,